We know that many are expecting action and not too much talking. That is exactly what we are doing. A lot has been happening since Nigeria, in collaborating with Finland, infringed on our PM's freedom, Simon Ekpa. The perpetrator has intensified its intimidation on our civilians. All acts of war to get us stop what we are doing. There is no room to back down. We are already an independent nation and remain resolute. The failed state of Nigeria must accept it. Those that collaborate with them must accept it.
All right. Today is the 17th day of May 2025. Now, my attention has been drawn over the comments people are making about the statement released by the Finnish authority yesterday being the 16th day of May 2025. The statement they released concerning Simon Ekpa. Yes, I actually saw this news on Sahara Reporters, but I never took it serious because those people are not to be trusted. Not until I saw the confirmation from Dr. Misingozo Rabeze's X handle. So I said, okay, I have to bring it to my people and tell them what it really means, because some people do not understand. Going through this platform, YouTube, I've seen a lot of people come out to analyze and give some analysis of what they don't really know about, right? Now, let me read the news, how I saw it on Sahara Reporters, before I give you the right one that Dr. Misingozo Rabeze said. It's how it went. Now, Sahara Reporters said, Finland charges Nigerian separatist Simon Ekpa with inciting terrorism. Now, they went down to say, the persecutors said that Ekpa, a self-acclaimed prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, committed the offense in Lati, a city in southern Finland, between 2021 and 2024. Finland's National Persecution Authority has charged Nigerian Biafran national agitator Simon Ekpa with inciting terrorism online. They went on to say, the Persecution Authority, in a statement on Friday, accused Ekpa, who is also a Finnish citizen, of public incitement to commit crimes with terrorist intent and participation in the activities of a terrorist group, according to AFP. The persecutors said that Ekpa, a self-acclaimed prime minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, committed the offense in Lati, a city in southern Finland, between 2021 and 2024. The AFP reports that while Finnish authorities did not name the individuals in the official statement, a Finnish public broadcaster, YLE, confirmed the suspect as Ekpa, a dual Finnish-Nigerian national who has drawn international attention for his outspoken campaign to establish an independent Biafra state in southeastern Nigeria. Now, this is the news that Sahara Reporters dropped yesterday, being the 16th day of May. When I saw this news, I read it and I said, okay, we are going to get the confirmation. Now, late yesterday being the 16th day, of course, we got that confirmation from Dr. Misingozo Rabeze's Twitter handle, as some may call it X handle, right? Update from Finland. The Finland government has decided to tour the criminal part of the Nigerian government by charging Prime Minister Simon Ekpa with public incitement to commit a crime. This report came in today, May 16th, 2025, to the United States of Biafran government. We will see how this frivolous charge will end between Finland, Nigeria, and the United States of Biafra. Biafrans, be not moved. Now, this is what Misingozo Rabeze wrote. So, it is confirmed that, okay, they have charged him for that crime of inciting terrorism. Now, let's get it right. For the fact that they have charged him with terrorist charge does not mean he is guilty of it, right? Of course, they are going to give us date that Simon Ekpa will appear in court. Of course, I've read this news and I've read some other news. There is no date yet that Simon Ekpa will appear in court. It is the court, after all processes, will now determine if he's guilty or not guilty, right? And of course, I didn't actually read it down. If you read it down, you will see that this terrorist charge that is labeled against Simon Ekpa is actually out of the investigation done between the Finnish police and the Nigerian government, right? So the investigation happened between the Finnish police and the Nigerian government. After all, of course, probably they have read one or two things that the Nigerian government has presented, and they said, okay, let's charge him with inciting terrorism. So until we see what happens in court, then we will know what happens next, right? So please, I'm going to allow you now to watch the analysis our brother gave about this, right? So after watching it, you understand what is happening.
All right, Biafrans, I've seen a lot of reactions yesterday over our prime minister's case that Finland brought out, the Finnish police brought out some days ago. You see, one thing I want you guys to know is that thank God that it happened. You know why I mean that? Thank God that that's happened. Because you see, Nigeria think that they can get away with everything that they do. Nigerian government think that they are top notch. They think that they can use money and our mineral resources in Biafran land to bribe any country of their choice. You see, when you are set up for destruction, this is what happened. So Biafrans, I want you to understand that you don't need to be worried. You don't need to be scared. And I'm going to explain this in details for you guys so that you stop being bothered. You stop reacting negatively. You stop, going into, most of you have gone into coma. You don't need to stretch yourself over this. Now, what happened is that the Finnish authority has finished their investigation. They didn't come to Nigeria. They didn't come to the southeast. So the investigation that they did was in collaboration or in conjunction with the Finnish police. And the Finnish police has said, the head of the Finnish police said, oh, this is the whole thing that they found out. That they found out our prime minister was using social media to incite terrorism. Now, they did the investigation. The investigation has not gotten to court. Now, Prime Minister is very intelligent. He has always wanted this case to come to court. He has always wanted to challenge the Nigerian government in court. Now, this is the opportunity for Prime Minister and for the Nigerian government to sit in Finland court or in ICC to defend these allegations, because there must be cross-examination, there must be witnesses from Nigeria. Maybe somebody will come and testify as they are using Mazina and the Kanu to do caricature in Nigeria. It is not like that here. So somebody must come, not covering your face. You must come and say, oh, Simon Ekpa incited you. Okay, so that is number one. Then number two, Nigerian government narrowed themselves to a corner, because where they got it wrong was, okay, you said Ekpa should be extradited, and these people said, okay, let them look for a way to see how they can try him here before handing him over to you. And you said no, that he must be extradited, and all the shenanigans that played out on the media, the Finnish authorities saw it, so they kept quiet, and now their investigation is over. Now they founded the 4 other people that was with Prime Minister that they are not guilty. The same judge said this thing is lacking evidence and is lacking substantial, reasonable evidence. So there is no need of these guys there is no need of the court or the police wasting their time over these 4 guys. So go. Now, it is the same judge that they are going to submit our prime minister's case, which our prime minister will never let this to slide, which I know him very well, because enough of this nonsense from Nigerian government. So at this moment and at this point, Biafran should not be bothered. You should not be worried. The only problem Nigerians have now, the only problem is, who is actually going to come and defend this case in Finland for Nigeria? Is it Tinubu? Is it General Christopher Musa? Is it Bianca Ojukwu? Because you must prove beyond reasonable doubt that Mazi Simon Ekpa did what you said he did. That is where the problem is. Now, who is going to come to defend this case in Finland? Who? Maybe Sheyi Tinubu. Maybe they will bring Sheyi Tinubu to come and defend the case. Who else? Akpabio. Maybe Akpabio will come and sit and defend this case, or stand to say, oh, Prime Minister has done this with evidence and proof. So Biafrans, this is the prayer Biafrans have been praying for. This is the time that Nigerian government has shot themselves completely in the foot. And remember, I am not here to do any content. I am not here to tell you what is not. What is happening now is in the favor of Biafra. Believe you me, it doesn't matter what Nigerian government does. So the people that did the investigation is Nigerian police, our Nigerian government, and Finnish authority. So that is why I said to some people, join us in our X handles. You can join, look for Drake on X and join our X handle and join us in all our meetings. You are going to learn a lot. And this thing that I am coming out to always explain to Biafrans, just because I don't want you to be depressed. That is why I'm always coming out on my social media handle to tell you what is going on. Because if I don't sensitize Biafrans, most of you would have gone into depression. Most of you would think, oh, Nigeria has finished Biafrans. And all these things that Musa is doing, they are taking note. So Biafrans, on this note, I want you to understand that Nigeria has narrowed themselves in a corner that they can never escape Biafrans, and they can never escape Mazi Simon Ekpa this time around, because Mazi Simon Ekpa played this game wisely. So Nigeria is now coming to court. That is why they put terrorists inciting, not like he's a terrorist too, but intention of sorry, I think I don't have it off hand, and I can't really pause and bring it out, but I know with terrorist intention, there's a place that is stated it categorically, terrorist intention. Not they found him guilty of instigating terrorism, but trying to use his social media for terrorist intention. That is the way the English was spoken, you know. So you are going to come to court. Not that it's a terrorist, but with terrorist intention. So now they want to draw Nigeria out. They want to draw Nigeria to themselves, to Finland. So because as you have made a claim over someone, you will definitely come to defend it. So Biafrans, this is where I give this man a cap. I give a hand. Because the truth remains that Mazi Simon Ekpa knew that this was going to happen. They played this game very well. Oh boy, I give them to you, our brother. A Prime Minister, we give them to you. So today again, just join our fundraising and you will hear Dr. Ngojo Rabweze say more and throw more light on this topic. You can join her on our X handle, which I have put out the X handle of our Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, on my Facebook account. So go there, you find it. So join us today as we proceed to the next level of this whole process of coming to Finland to defend Nigeria. So Nigeria, you bring the best of your lawyers, yeah? Because I know you cannot come. They can't come. They know what will happen to them. And I'm telling you that if Nigeria definitely come here, they can't go back. Trust me on this one. So Biafra, I'll see you in the other room. Have a wonderful day.
All right, so you've seen it. What do you think about it? Please do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think. Okay? I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and God bless you.